The local authority must provide transport to the secondary school of your choice. True or false?
I think it would be dependent on need. So it's not like a blanket thing saying the LA must provide transport. I would say they provide transport if there's a need for transport.
Yeah.
If there is a borough school, a local school that meets the needs, then you might not need transport anyway, because it might be so local you'd do it. Although it tends to be quite often that for special schools you get transport anyway, but that's not a blanket rule. But if the authority hasn't got a school within its boundaries that would meet your child's needs, and they have to go to a special school somewhere else, then usually, but I can't guarantee it, usually you would qualify for transport. There's still a transport policy locally that you would be well advised to get hold of. There's also the transport guidance. I don't know, Wendy, you did have a copy of the transport guidance that you could all get hold of if you wanted, but the really important thing is to get in touch with the council.
Can you not have it written in your statement that you want trouble? Because I was advised at the annual review, they said, put that into your statement that you will need travel.
It doesn't have to go into the statement now.
If it goes in your statement, does that not give you...
Well, if you see where it would go in the statement would be part 6, and part 6 isn't legally enforceable anyway. It's only parts 2, 3 and 4 of a statement, 2 being needs, 3 provision, 4 being the name of the school, that are legally enforceable. That said, there are still duties on the behalf of the local authority, and so the local authority has to make a decision on whether it will provide transport or not, and it has to communicate that to you. So if it communicates to you in writing, we are going to provide transport, then that's as good as it being written into the statement. It's more the issue of getting them to decide in the first place that they will provide it. The other time sometimes that the authority will insist on writing about transport in the statement is if they're naming a school that you want, that they didn't want, but they're not going to provide transport. So say, for example, you want the school in the next borough, and they were going to give you one within your borough. Because of the laws on parental preference, assuming there's no huge cost difference, which there won't be if they're 2 similar schools, they have to name that school in the other borough, but they don't have to provide transport. So what they will often do is write in things like placement at school A in the other authority on condition that parents provide transport themselves, or placement at school B, which is in our authority.